Well, right now it's breaking me down.
Claude Little has lived on the streets of Portland for 10 years. 9 have been spent in this vicinity. Soon, he could be forced to move daily.
It's going to just keep tearing me up.
Little says he broke his leg months ago and is going to physical therapy. Now he packs a bag of belongings whenever he leaves, in case his tent is removed.
My life is just falling apart slowly, but I'm trying to put it back together. It's really hard.
The ordinance is one of the biggest moves Portland has taken to address homelessness. It bans homeless camping on public property from 8 in the morning until 8 at night. People living on the street can be prohibited from camping if they decline shelter or housing. They can be warned to move their tents and belongings twice before facing a fine up to $100 or 30 days in jail.
We don't have money. That's why we're out here in tents already. So us paying a fine is unrealistic.
City commissioners say the intention of the ordinance is to move people into shelter or public housing.
If people say no to services that we've actually heard they want, then we'll have to deal with that as well.
Representatives from Mayor Ted Wheeler's office say enforcement of the ordinance would not begin immediately. Instead, the city is working with nonprofits, the Street Services Coordination Center, and the Joint Office of Homeless Services to educate people about the change.
It's complicated, but our community safety team, our first responders, need clarification and direction.
Ryan says Friday is just the beginning of dialogue taking place with people living on the streets. He says commissioners need to discuss the education phase of the ordinance in more depth at the next city council meeting. Prominent business and property owner Jordan Schnitzer says the ordinance is a step in the right direction.
And many of them don't want to come down because they're afraid of being attacked by the homeless or impacted by them. We need people back downtown. We need the workers back downtown. We need the shops to open up.
Services like the Blanchet House are collecting suitcases with wheels for people living on the streets to quickly move belongings.
Now, they're survivors, right? That's sort of the thing about them that impresses us, is just their instinct for survival.
Still, those like Little are concerned. He says he's already been ticketed in street sweeps and had his belongings thrown in the garbage. He had to get a new ID, social security card, and birth certificate.
I'm trying, and every time I get a step ahead, they kick me 2 steps back, but it's not their fault. You know, they're just following procedure. You know what I'm saying? They're following the mayor.
Camping within 250 feet of schools, child care centers, and shelters run by the city are now prohibited, as is camping in the park during that 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. hours. And now a legal challenge has also been filed against the daytime camping ban. And in response, Commissioner Ryan says, quote, "I think there's legal risks and challenges going on all over the city by not providing services, by not making our public right-of-ways safe." Ashley?
All right, Thomas, thank you.